Right, so part 4, I believe we're on. So I went to the courthouse. I was given a PFA for 2 weeks, protection from abuse order. For 2 weeks, they usually give it to you. And they weren't going to give it to me at first because the abuse wasn't physical. But when I got in front of the judge and talked to her, I had evidence with me. He had cameras in our house. One in the living room and one in the basement, and God knows where else that I know of, but I know of 2. And he would never give me the codes to them because he would watch us, and anything that we did or said he would use against us. So we couldn't talk about anything amongst ourselves, me and my kids, because we knew he was watching us at all times, which is an invasion of privacy. And it's, I have a minor young girl in the house, and you're watching her, yeah. So when I told the judge that, she said, that is stalking. That is stalking, and I'm ordering you a 2-week PFA. So I left the courthouse. He was removed from the house that day for 2 weeks. We had to go back into court so that I could get a longer PFA or restraining order, whatever you want to call it. So we went to court. I had my kids go with me, my parents. I had a abuse advocate from one of the local women's shelters that I was working with. And they were preparing to testify, to tell their story as to what they were going through as well. I had a stack of evidence of everything that I documented, pictures that I took. He was there. He got a lawyer. It did not go in front of a judge. We did not have to tell our stories because the evidence spoke volumes. This is why I'm going to ram this into your head. Take the pictures. Take the documentation. Save the text messages. Do all of the things. Save it, save it, save it. Document. He just wanted from me $300 towards the mortgage, which really? And I gave it because I wanted my protection. So we did wind up going in front of a judge. It was him, me, his counsel. I had a public defender at the time. My divorce lawyer, I did not have represent me because of the money. It was just way too much money. So I got a public defender, and she was absolutely amazing. And my abuse advocate was also allowed in the courtroom. His lawyer wanted that because she saw through him. She knew what kind of person he was. She wanted the judge to make sure that he understood the gravity of the situation. We could have just gotten the PFA and been done with it, but she wanted him in front of a judge for the judge to tell him how severe it was, so that he could verbalize that he understood the severity of it. With that, I was granted a 3-year order of protection, which is the most you can get. To this day, he denies everything. He was so pissed off about it because friends and neighbors of ours at the time, he went over there and was venting to them how unfair it is, and he couldn't believe I was doing this to him. Well, a judge in the court of law doesn't award you a PFA when you do nothing. I had evidence to back that up. I had evidence. My story rung true that day. I was awarded the PFA. Not because I made shit up. I had evidence to back it up. That you did. So you can cry, poor me, victim me, all you want. I won at the end of the day that case. Because my truth rang true. Because it's the truth. So he was removed from the house for 6 weeks while I continued to pack and find a place to live for me and my children. So yes, that's all I had, 6 weeks. With not so much money. My parents helped me. I moved, got a place for me and my kids. He kept the house, came back to the house. He was allowed to re-enter the home after we left. The day that we moved, he showed up at a neighbor's house as an intimidation factor to sit outside and watch us move, like he was, being threatening. The cops came, told him he had to leave because, why are you there? You don't even bother with those neighbors. But again, it was an intimidation factor because this is what they do. He was putting countdowns on his social media. And I have pictures of all that, which, I'll be willing to share in a slide. And I'll show pictures of things that I documented just to give you guys an example. But I left. We moved. My health got better. My hair is growing back, as you can see. That's why it's still short. My kids are thriving. I'm thriving. I struggle in different ways now, financially, because, this economy sucks and it's hard, and it's just now I'm on as, just my income. But I will take that struggle any day of the week over ever being with that man again. Well, monster, should I say. My kids' story, they will tell you theirs in their words and what they experienced, because they experienced things when I wasn't home, and their healing process was different. My daughter developed anxiety from it, depression. My son went through depression. It's just, the effects of it are so horrific, and there needs to be more light on the subject. And I urge every single one of you to just please tell your story. Get out of the situation. I got out because I had enough. And it has taken me until this point to heal, and I'm still healing, and I don't think anybody will ever be fully healed from it. There's always going to be scars and triggers, but I journal, I listen to podcasts, I do self-affirmations, I try to work out, I do things with my kids, I love to sing and listen to music. Music has been huge in my recovery. And this page, this is what, I went through it, like I said before. From pain came purpose, and I vow to make this my life, my career, my everything, because it means that much to me, because I saw it take so much of me. It took my light, it took my joy, it took years of fun times that I should have been having with my kids. Instead, it gave me doubt and fear and joy. He ruined holidays, he ruined birthdays, he ruined every good event that should have been so joyous. He took away from me, and I refuse to ever allow that to happen again, or to happen to any of you, because if I can prevent it or help prevent it, or be a light in light at the end of that tunnel, then so be it. And like I said, there's a lot I'm leaving out and probably missing over, and I tried to make this as short as I can, but we're already on part 4. But again, any questions or comments, or you want to know more about anything, please let me know, and I will be more than willing to share with you. But yeah, it's a lot, and I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I got you, and I believe you. I believe you. So with that, again, be strong, stay smart, and narc no more.